All right, it has been too long. Time to catch my friends up with what I've been up to. So we've been working on the melee combat. So let's jump right in, shall we? Let's get the controller, get my ugly mug off of there. Come on. Oh, it stayed. Nope, I switched it to keep. All right, now we're good. So I got this is the main character now. He's got that little. The enemy attack is not implemented. We have the combo. There's one, one, two. And talk to this guy. Hey, get that block for me. Hey, got your block. Here's your cube. Thanks. Good. Now the slimes appear, which are not. They're almost unkillable. So we have a dash with some temp effects in there. There's no chain dashing. I think that's not in right now. So, right, that's basically what I've been working on, is getting this to feel good. And this enemy will kill me, which is dumb. The implementation of magic is still there, but it's pretty weak. So, that's pretty much where the movement set is at. So I've been trying to get it where, yeah, the game like feels fun, and we really understand the movement set of the main character. So right now, this weekend, I'm working on shield block, which will be the simple like hold the shield, animate, idle while shield, and then shield down. And then I'll show you some other interesting levels that are just kind of look dev. So one thing I forgot to talk about was like how we've basically built out the dash to be pretty elaborate. So we have volumes that it's like you can dash through. We have blocking volumes for dashing. We have checks to say like, I don't want to land on an edge. I want to land either you dash poorly or you made it. But we want to sort of correct any player's error. We don't want to be like, oh, you landed on an edge and you fell. So it's basically like we'll either pull you forward or pull you or you didn't make it. So an example is like you always get through these. Since we made this particular level, I've actually made the dash a little further. But for example, that's not ideal. I have my material effect on, so and then you can fall, and it will drop you back to the last dash location. And right now it's not implemented, but the hearts are supposed to go down. And then we have drinking potions. So we actually already have implemented potions, and it really works. So basically, like when you drink the potion, it will heal you. That's not very hard to implement. So that's the other part of like when I said, oh, we've got the dash, but I didn't show you a level. Like I actually think that from this camera angle, a dash is equal to a jump in a side-scrolling game. So it's like where we would dash, where you would jump from platform to platform in a platformer. In this angle, I think a dash is basically how you would get through puzzles and different areas. So this level is our. I've been playing around with the water material, and I made this ship a while ago. It's kind of this is kind of a reflection shader I thought I would go with, because real reflections aren't looking very good. So this is like a fake specular reflection I made in the shader. That would be a big slime that would suck you into the slime, and you have to kind of get out as it injures you. These are some snakes. I guess I can hit simulate. I think that so they have animation. These are dumb. I mean, I randomly will make something. I'm like, hey, I have an idea for a snake. I'm gonna make that. But it's all that stuff is like wasted time, where it's not core features. Like I'm not doing the right thing in the right order. Not putting my producer hat on. So, I have these. These are other enemies that can attack. They're kind of like I think of them as turrets. Like that will has a whole animation set. But yeah, ultimately I keep messing around because to me the main look is no transparency except for like liquids. It's like water obviously, but like windows aren't transparent. Um, but I kind of like this idea of water transparent. Anyway, I'm rambling. That's where I'm sort of at. Mostly working on the animation blueprints. I've transferred, actually, how I work in Maya is I've set up a reference, like, so this is referencing my main character. And then what I'll do is I will, so right now I'm taking Paragon assets. So I've exported Paragon assets. I've converted the rig to HIK. I now import, so this is a, so this is what I call like, that's the export from Unreal. Deflect in place HIK is my HIK version of that. So what this basically does is imports, wait for it. So I just have two references, the deflect in place, I mean this is particularly what I'm going to work on right now with that shield block, and my main character. So if I want to, this just saves me some time, some scripts, so now it jumps to how long that particular animation is. Then I've already done all this, but now I'll like bake. Whoa, almost did it, almost made a mistake. So right now my main character needs to pick a control rig. This is his control rig and this is the Greystone control rig. So he'll block. It doesn't matter that the shield's not working because, I mean, obviously that's not a block pose, because I'll fix. That's one of the reasons I have all this export out of Unreal and I don't do all the anim transfer in Unreal, is because I want to control a lot more than Unreal has set up. So basically, now my main rig is using Greystone, bake to control rig, and hopefully I didn't check my default settings there. I may not have keyed that much. Let's take a peek. Yeah, okay, I did every frame. So then I can go to my reference editor, and I just to clean this up, I just unreferenced the original, so I only have my animation. So now clearly that's not what I want, but it's a starting point. So I have at least some timing, some motion capture like detail, and then from there I will correct all the animations. Since I've already done this, I can open up my deflect in place. By the way, just to show, I mean, like, I've already gone through many versions of this. Like, the rig was called medium, then medium 2, medium 3, medium 4. Yeah, lots of iterations, lots of fixing, lots of great moves. One of the things that is annoying with HIK, if I scrub right now, well, no, yeah, so that's the problem. So it's not the rig, you have to go none, back to control rig, beauty of Maya. So now I have it, so my character will be doing the proper block. So what I'm going to break this up into, instead of just deflecting once, I'll break it up into hold, idle animation of the hold, obviously that's not an idle animation, and then unidle, and then put that into a anim blueprint. So that's what I'm up to, and trying to get the character just feeling like super tight.